I'm nervous that he's going to show up and take my kids. You have no idea, I'm like shaking. I don't want him to get a hold of them because he'll take off and I might never see them again.
Jennifer placed a call to her babysitter Maria and told her she was on the way home and keep the kids safe.
He's at the airport now, Jeffrey is. They wanted to basically get the kids out of the house before he gets there and tries to take them. You know, if it came down to it, would you either like keep them until my mom got there to fly them to her house? Or if you would fly with them to Iowa and then fly back, they'll fly you back? Kids are good. She said that she'll do what she has to do, you know, like she doesn't know if she can fly out because she has kids that are in elementary school and stuff. She's like, I don't know how I would fly out, but if your mom wants to fly here and pick them up, I'll keep them safe until she can get here.
Then Jennifer headed to LAX.
I need to get back there. I need to race back there before Jeffrey gets there. I don't want him to get the kids and take off. The plan is for me to fly home and pick up my kids, and I'm gonna go stay with my parents for a little bit and just kind of hang there for a few days until my lawyer gets back to town, and by the middle of next week the papers should be filed.
Because safety is my primary concern, we had security officers escort Jennifer right to the plane. Jeffrey was never seen at the airport. It looked like there would be enough time for Jennifer to get home, pack some bags, and get the kids in the car and drive to her parents' house over 1,000 miles away. But Jennifer was shocked when she arrived at home early the next morning.
The whole flight, I was worried about where he was, but I was also happy that I was going to be there first. When I got home, I pulled in front of my house. It was still dark outside, but there was lights on in my house. Maria's car was not around, and I saw Jeffrey sitting at the computer. My heart just sunk into my stomach. I went right into the house, and he tried to hug me. I had just been told by his therapist that he's dangerous, and so I said, no, Jeffrey, you need to leave. You need to leave right now. And he goes, why? And I said, because your therapist said you were dangerous. Well, I'm not leaving. But Austin was sitting at the computer. I went over by the computer to give Austin a hug and say, hey buddy, how's it going? And I look on the computer and he's got every single phone number off the caller ID written down on a piece of paper already. He's already adding and removing programs from the computer. He'd only been there for 5-10 minutes before me. I said, well, I see you're up to your old tricks. And he's like, well, blah, blah. And I just said, Jeffrey, you need to leave. And he said, I'm not gonna leave. And he marched up the stairs. He started grabbing the girls out of their beds while they were still sleeping. I thought he was leaving with them. I couldn't let him take the kids. And so I called 911. When the cops arrived, Jeffrey had run down the block to meet them. When the cops got there, you could tell that they had almost gotten like I was crazy until I told them he was dangerous. And that's when the police officer said, we're gonna stay here until you get out of here, and then we're gonna stay for a little while after you leave to make sure he can't follow you. The cops are at my house for 2 hours while I'm trying to get everything out of the house and get us going. I got the dog, got the 3 kids. I'm trying to make sure that they have what they're gonna need because I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. And then I took off and got on my way to Iowa with no sleep. I just wanted to go to bed, but I knew that I needed to get as far away from Virginia as possible, or else he would find me.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.